What's going on, guys? I'm Bolt. I'm not Bolt, but I'm John from PokeKom TCG, and my cat's making up a mess right now, trying to get into the window. But anyway, so today I'm gonna be talking about what I'm buying, what I'm looking for whenever I go to shows, and just kind of, yeah, this is what I'm looking at, and this is what I'm buying right now. So let's go ahead and dive into it. And it is still trainer galleries and Galarian galleries. I only have trainer galleries pulled up right now. Bolt, knock it off. But anyway, so this is why I'm looking at them. The Rayquaza VMAX from Silver Tempest is still 103. Now, I know Silver Tempest is not, y'all don't like Silver Tempest apparently. But from its all-time high, let me get into light player or near mint real quick. It's off from its one-time high of 147 all the way down to 103. So if y'all were looking to pick up this card back then, probably now would be a good time to pick it up. I think 103 to, let's just say 100 to 110. It's probably its tradable market right now. So it's not doing too bad. You want to learn too, bud? All right. So then we got the Starmie V, which is a very nice card. I like it. It's hanging out around $100 again. Over the last year, it has been... He's a mischief little thing. It was up to 108. Came down to... All right, go. Came down to 95 and is on its way back up to 100. It's only $8 less than its yearly high. Which, if you wanted to buy it then, you can get a little bit cheaper, but I don't see this card going cheaper anytime soon. I see it slowly having its uptick. So let me go ahead. Let me change this under mint real quick. And that just screwed up everything. There we go. Cards. Near mint. Okay, then we got the Pikachu VMAX, trading around $80 right now. Slowly ticking back up from the winter fall. And now we're pushing up to another all-time high for the year. It was at 84. Now it's at 80. Can't get it much cheaper than what it was before, but still less than $100 for a card that is out of print. And it's Pikachu VMAX with red in there too. I like that card a lot. So next up, we got the Umbreon VMAX. I personally do like this Umbreon, but no, I don't want to survey real quick. Yeah, I think they could have picked a different spot for it for the card, but I don't know. It looks pretty cool. And over the last year, it has been, well, you'd be down 3%, but its all-time high was 86. Another hit 84, and now we're leveling out around 76. So if you wanted this card then, I mean, it's a little bit cheaper, not too much cheaper than the 55 back during the summertime. So could be seeing this leveling out for a little bit longer. All right, let's see. We got the Pikachu V coming in at $70 market price, and over the last year, it was $80 at its all-time high for the year, and then came down to 57 and started bouncing right back up to 70. I can see this card doing very well over the future. It highlights Pikachu a lot, and then it has red in the background. I really like this card. I've been trying to pick up a clean copy of it at shows. So, and I'm still going to be heavily looking for this card at shows. I have not yet been able to pick up a gradable copy of this yet at the shows I've been. So I will continue to look for gradable copies. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead into the Mimic UV, which I really like this card. Kind of reminds me of the Poltergeist in a way. But okay, we got it low at 37, 36 it looks like. 61 it was all-time high for the year. And then now we are sitting at 56. So, I mean, you get it a little couple bucks off, but I think over time this card is just going to slowly bounce back up. What is that? Oh, I thought it said 500. Let's see. View more data. I didn't do this in the other ones. But we got to sell at 63, 55, 56, 57. We can go ahead and slide back here real quick. Rayquaza. We had sales around, where's the sales? There it is. 99, 102, 102, 105, 54. So yeah, I can see this card still leveling out around 100 for a little bit. Just going to recap it real quick. Okay, so 110, 112. Yeah, so it's going to slowly start going back up if no one else listens before. And let's cover Starmie V real quick again. 104, 98, 102, 99, 104. So this card's still slowly going up too with, let's go item price only. 98, 99, 99. So yeah, it's going to hit back up to 100, or it's going to hold probably that 100 for a little bit. Let's go to the second page on this one. Yeah, it'll probably trade around the $100 for a couple more weeks. So if you want to pick that up, I'd probably pick it up soon. Because I know I'm going to. Alright, and then the Pikachu V, we got 85, 86, 84. So yeah, it's still hanging out around. It's slowly going up above that $80 market price. So we have some sales around 85 and then up to 90 on the first page. So let's get back into it real quick. Oh wait, I didn't do the Pikachu. Yeah, did I? No, I didn't do the Pikachu V. That one I just talked about was Pikachu V Max. My fault. Pikachu V is 68, 77, 80, 69, 69. So I can see it hanging out around the $70, but on TCG Player with the item price only, it's already hitting back up to 81. So I can see this one kind of bouncing back up pretty soon. All right, let's go ahead and get into another one. The Gengar, I have been watching it slowly bounce its way back up over the year. It got up to 53, came all the way down to 31, 30, and then now it's back up to 40. Still not at its yearly high, still trading around 40. We have recent sales at 39, 40, 51, 39, 39. With some listings around $40 on the first page near mint. So not too bad of a pickup still, in my opinion. Let's see what else we got. We got the Charizard from Lost Origin. This one has, oh, that's not right. Anyway, year chart. 3-month one is cooked right now. So the 1-month chart got all the way down to 19, spiked up to 22. Over the year, it was trading around $10 to $12, spiked all the way up to 23, came back down to 14, and now it's on its way back up to 22. I could see this card getting a little bit higher, just mostly because it's a Charizard card, and even in some of these listings, they are over the $22 mark. Recent sales are 23, 25, 23, 25, 25, so yeah, I can see this one slowly making its climb back up. It is a nice card. I like the way how the Charizard is just kind of chilling with this trainer. All right, next up we got, let's cover Flareon real quick. I like this card. Over the last year, it traded around $8 to $10, spiked up to 16, came all the way down, back down at 11, traded there for a little bit, and now it's back up to 16. Market price is showing 15. All right, we got some sales around 15, 18, 15, 15, and 18 with some listings. Well, $12 or $20 shipping, yeah, right. Let's see. Yeah, we got some listings. 14, still around 14 on the first page. And then we got item price plus shipping for this one. Maybe it might be a little different. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit over 15 here now with that. So not too bad of a card to pick up, in my opinion. All right, next up, we got Snorlax trading in around $14.93. He's got some listings around 14 still. 14, 15. So yeah, he's slowly gonna make his way back up over the year. We have him trading around $7 to $4. Spiked all the way up to 17, came down to 11, and now slowly making his climb back up. I'm probably gonna pick up this card at the show this weekend if I can find one. If not, I will be ordering one just because I like the card, and I have not seen it in a show in a while. All right, let's get into the next page. Take a look at some more cards. See which ones I want to pick up or still need to pick up. You know, Zekrom is actually a pretty nice card, especially with the end Zekrom coming out and stuff. So let's take a look at this one. We got 11 and then down to 9. Yeah, down to 9, bounced around there for a little bit. 9 to 11, came all the way up to 14, dropped down to 10. So it's been trading around this price for the last year. I think it's a good card. So I'm going to be adding this one to the collection. If I can find multiple copies, I'll probably pick up a couple at the next show. We got some sale data at 12, 13, 12, 12, 10. So I can see this one hanging out, still bouncing around this price, the 12 to, well, the 10 to, let's just say $13 range for a little bit. And then it might, hopefully one day, start getting some traction because that is a very nice card in my opinion. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's go. I already talked about Flareon, Umbreon, Gengar. All right, Jolteon. This one I still got to pick up. I haven't seen this one at a show yet, so it's still around 12. Over the year, it bounced up to 12. and it's getting close to its all-time high right now. It was at 6 during the summer. Yeah, during the summertime. Yeah, at the end of summer. So we're getting close to its yearly high. Recent sales are 12, 12, 7. Oh, that's Chinese. 11, 11. So, yep, I think we will slowly see this card start to climb its way back up and maybe get over. Nope, probably not. Still got some listings below 10 or around $10, so I can see this one come down a little bit more. So if you're waiting, I'd probably wait a couple weeks and then make your decision then if you want to pick it up there or not. All right, let's go ahead and get into some Galarian Gallery, if I can spell it right. Oh, not sealed. Let's get into the cards. All right. So we still have the golds holding on the top at 221 for Giratina, 188 for Mewtwo, 125 for Arceus, 97 and 87 for the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. Leafeon, it looks like it's kind of leveled out around 60 now. Last time we took a look at it, it was on its climb up. Yep, so it is the high 62 of the year. So right now we're still at its close to its all-time high for this Leafeon. We got some recent sales around 67, 59, 61, 56, and 55. So on the first page, lowest listed is 65 at the bottom. So I can see this card slowly start taking back up. I personally like this card a lot better than the Prismatic Leafeon. But I know that's my opinion. That's a hot take, but I personally like this one a little bit more. The Mew has jumped up over the last couple weeks. Very nice card also. It started out the 3 months at 31, so we are already up 55% if you pick this back up in December during the lows. It's a nice card. I really do like it. And especially with the yellow border around it, it just makes the rest of the card kind of pop in my opinion. Let's go ahead and see these recent sales. 53, 54, 52, 49, 49. So we have it slowly trying to get back up over that $50 mark. But with some of the lowest listed sales being right at the $50 mark, I can see it getting up over the 50 kind of soon over the next couple weeks. All right, let's go ahead. We got the 3 legendary beasts coming in. I think Ryoku had to jump up this week over the last month. Yep, he had to jump from $30 to $36. Not too bad for the Ryoku. So we got 33, 32, 35 the rest of the way. And we got some listings around 32 all the way down to 35. So I could see this one still probably having a little bit of an uptick. Honestly, I think all the legendary dogs or beasts will have the uptick. So I don't know. Show my legendary some love, guys. They're nice cards. I like them. But anyway, let's get into it a little bit more. We have the Zacian. I believe this one has came up too. Nope, it looks like it has leveled. No, it came down actually. Oh, wow. Not too much, but but it got around 19 right now. Got up to 20 over the last month and 21 over the last year. Recent sales are 19, 20, 18, 19, 19. So then we got some listings all around 18 to $20 on the first page. So I can see this one kind of maybe leveling out still a little bit for the next couple weeks until we get some more sales going. All right, let's go ahead and see what is next. Oh, Lapras is still holding up above 15 now. Had a little bit of a spike up over the last couple weeks, last week. So the year high was $20, and it's still trying to get to that all-time high again around $16. Right now we have some sales at 14, 23, oh, 2 at 23, 1 at 19, 19, and then 14. Let's get a look at these listings. Go item price only for this one. So we got 13, 14 at the bottom of the page, and then the second page is still 14.50. So this card still might come down a little bit if you're wanting to pick it up. Let's take a look at price plus shipping, 15. And then around 15. So yeah, I can see it probably bouncing back down to 15 a little bit till we get some more sales above that, or less listings above that. I can see it bouncing around for just a little bit longer. All right, let's go ahead and get into this some more. Which one's next? Let's see. I don't really see too much moving on any of the other trainer galleries, or Galarian galleries. So I'm still going to be picking up a lot more of these lower end ones, and especially since they're still that cheap. Just because I like having them in my collection. So, all right, with that being said, that will conclude today's video. So if y'all like, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't, leave a dislike, comment, and let me know how I can do better. I also sell on TCG Player. I'll have that link down in the comment or down in the description settings, where I sell mostly bulk and starting to try to get into a little bit of sealed. Possibly, I don't know. But yeah, check me out on TCG Player if you want. And I'll catch up with y'all next time. Have a good one.